Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla, aka Sailor Kayla, and today we're going to be reacting to Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 3, Episode 6. So last episode we had a beach episode, which was super exciting because I was joking about it a bit earlier about like how I love beach episodes, and this one did not disappoint. We got to see a little bit more vulnerability from our Fire Nation characters and May and Ty Lee, who we haven't really gotten much information on leading up to this point, as well as a nice moment with, not nice, but a moment with Zuko at the end there where he was like trying to decide who it is that he's angry at, and it turns out that he's just angry at himself for a lot of different reasons. And then the person that, I forgot his name, or if he even has a name, but the person that Zuko hired to kill Aang has now found our gang. So that was their first face-off. And he uses his mind to, I don't know if it's a bending style or he just has some kind of like crazy extra power. I don't know. But he can literally just like blow stuff up with his mind, which is crazy. So I'm sure this is not the last we'll see of that character. But it was nice to see a little bit of more backstory and detailed information about these other characters that are considered more of like side characters. So with that, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 3, Episode 6, The Avatar and the Fire Lord. Ooh, I'm scared.
It's time you learned my history with Fire Lord Sozin. You need to understand how the war began if you want to know how to end it. Meet me on my home island on the day of the summer solstice.
Okay.
Okay, Roku.
You need to know the story of your great-grandfather's demise. It will reveal your own destiny.
We're gonna have another Aang and Zuko parallel episode, it seems.
There it is! That's Roku's home!
But there's nothing here.
Yes, there is. An entire village. Hundreds of houses. All completely buried in ash.
It's never too early for a sitting with the court painter, Zuko. Make sure he gets your good side.
Wait. I need to ask you something. What do you remember about our great-grandfather's history?
Oh, Zuko, it's so strange how your mind works. Fire Lord Sozin began the war, of course. He spent his early years secretly preparing for it. He famously waited for the comet, later renamed Sozin's Comet, and used its power to launch his full-scale invasion of the world. In the end, he died a very old and successful man.
But how did he die?
He died peacefully, in his sleep. He was ancient.
I don't know if that's really the case.
What does it mean? The Fire Sages keep the secret history in the Dragonbone catacombs.
I feel like we're gonna get so much lore in this episode. I'm just like waiting. I'm nervous. Oh, there's the dragon.
The final testament of Fire Lord Sozin.
Come, Aang,
Where are we going?
to visit my past, our shared past.
As I feel my own life dimming, I can't help but think of a time when everything was so much brighter. I remember my friend.
Looks like I win again, Roku. Are you kidding? The tree root did all the work. Nice one, Sozin.
You were friends with Fire Lord Sozin?
Wow.
Then he was just Prince Sozin, and he was my best friend.
Oh.
Love is hard when you're young.
You don't have to tell me.
Don't worry, it gets better. Now come with me.
I was gonna say no, it doesn't, but we're not talking about me.
Whose party is it?
Sozin and I shared many things, including a birthday.
Did something happen to my father?
No, Prince Sozin. We are not here for you. We are here to announce the identity of the next Avatar. It is our honor to serve you. Avatar Roku.
Was it jealousy?
Soon the day came when my friend Roku had to leave the Fire Nation and face his destiny as the Avatar. He needed to travel the world so he could master the other elements.
Hey, why aren't you packed yet, all-powerful Avatar? Come on, show me how it's done using all 4 kinds of bending.
I started packing, but then the fire sages told me I won't need any worldly possessions anymore.
Oh.
Everything's going to be different now.
Here, I hope you're at least allowed to have this.
But this is a royal artifact. It's supposed to be worn by the Crown Prince.
I want you to have it.
Bathrooms in a spirit world?
As a matter of fact, they do not.
This was the first stop on my Avatar journey. It was the place where I was trained to master airbending, and also where I met an old friend of yours, Monk Gyatso.
Oh, he's so young.
Hey, Gyatso, you want to see a new glider trick?
He's air surfing. I can't believe I never thought of that. That's amazing. I can't believe you were friends with Monkey Yatso just like I was.
Some friendships are so strong, they can even transcend lifetimes. After my years mastering airbending, I traveled to the Northern Water Tribe. Waterbending was especially challenging for me,
Why is that?
but in time, I mastered it as well. I moved on to the Earth Kingdom. My earthbending master, Sud, was uncompromising, stubborn, and blunt.
Like Toph.
It was bitter work, but the results
Bitter work.
were worth it.
I have chills.
12 long years passed before I saw my friend again. When Roku returned, he was a fully realized Avatar. And I had changed as well.
Sozin, or should I say, Fire Lord.
Customarily, my subjects bow before greeting me. But you're the exception.
Okay. Oh, I was stressed for a second.
After all these years, he was still my best friend.
So what
He was
happened?
my best man. Tamin. I was persistent. When love is real, it finds a way.
She looks like Aang in a wig.
Wedding days, we looked to the future with optimism and joy. I had my own vision for a brighter future.
Excuse me. May I borrow him for a moment?
It's not very traditional, but okay.
What's on your mind?
I've been thinking hard about the state of the world lately.
Sozin, it's my wedding. Have a cookie. Dance with someone. Lighten up.
I know, but just hear me out. Right from the start, I was destined to be Fire Lord. And although we didn't always know it, you were destined to be the Avatar. It's an amazing stroke of fate we know each other so well, isn't it? Together we could do anything. We're so fortunate in so many ways.
Where are you going with this?
I've been thinking. We should share this prosperity with the rest of the world. In our hands is the most successful empire in history. It's time we expanded it.
No, The four nations are meant to be just that. Four. There are no possibilities. This is the last I want to hear about this.
That was my first real test.
That's greed. Just greed.
Unfortunately, it was many years before I learned that Sozin had gone ahead with his plan.
The parallels of them with Aang and Zuko. Wow.
I've seen the colony, Sozin. How dare you occupy Earth Kingdom territory?
How dare you, a citizen of the Fire Nation, address your Fire Lord this way? Your loyalty is to our nation first. Anything less makes you a traitor.
Don't challenge me. It will only end badly. It's over.
Wow. Yeah, don't f with Roku, man.
I'm sparing you, Sozin. I'm letting you go in the name of our past friendship. Even a single step out of line will result in your permanent end. Sozin and I didn't speak or see each other for 25 years after our battle. I spend most of my spare time here, at my home.
This is horrifying.
Let's go!
Roku's island was 100 miles away, but I could still feel it rumbling and see the black plume of smoke. I had never seen anything like this catastrophe.
Okay, so this isn't Sozin's doing. This is just a volcano that's erupting. Okay, sorry. I thought it was something more sinister than that.
This is amazing, Roku. You're battling a volcano, and you're winning.
Unfortunately, my success didn't last, Aang. There was no way I could do it all. Battling the elements was hard enough. I had to do it while I could barely breathe. The poisonous volcanic gases were overwhelming.
It's all right, Bang! Get out of here! I'm fine!
Need a hand, old friend?
Sozin?
There's not a moment to waste.
So he's helping him. Okay.
Don't breathe the toxic gas! It's too much!
Is he gonna help him?
Without you, all my plans are suddenly possible. I have a vision for the future, Roku.
No way. No, no, no. What the f— That's it. Wow.
It's me, isn't it?
Make sense of our past.
What the fuck?
You will bring peace and restore balance in the world.
Roku? Roku!
With Roku gone and the great comet returning, the timing was perfect to change the world. I knew the next Avatar would be born an air nomad, so I wiped out the air temples. But somehow the new Avatar eluded me. The Fire Nation's greatest threat. The last Airbender.
That can't be it.
Wow.
You sent this, didn't you? I found a secret history, which, by the way, should be renamed the history most people already know. But he was still alive in the end.
No, it wasn't.
What are you talking about?
You have more than one great-grandfather, Prince Zuko. Sozin was your father's grandfather. Your mother's grandfather was Avatar Roku.
Why are you telling me this?
Because understanding the struggle between your two great-grandfathers can help you better understand the battle within yourself.
Evil and good are always at war inside you, Zuko. It is your nature, your legacy. What happened generations ago can be resolved now by you. Because of your legacy, you alone can cleanse the sins of our family and the Fire Nation. Born in you, along with all the strife, is the power to restore balance to the world.
And he can just choose to do the right thing now.
This is a royal artifact.
Wow.
Supposed to be worn by the Crown Prince.
You mean after all Roku and Sozin went through together, even after Roku showed him mercy, Sozin betrayed him like that?
It's like these people are born bad.
No, that's wrong.
Then what was the point?
Roku was just as much Fire Nation as Sozin was, right? If anything, their story proves anyone's capable of great good and great evil. Everyone, even the Fire Lord and the Fire Nation, have to be treated like they're worth giving a chance. And I also think it was about friendships.
Do you really think friendships can last more than one lifetime?
I don't see why not.
Well, scientifically speaking, there's no way to prove that.
Oh, Sokka, just hold hands.
Come on, Zaka. Now is not the time. We're having a moment, okay? God. Oh, I have chills all over my body. What a beautiful, beautiful and terribly tragic episode. Okay, geez. So we saw some parallels with Roku and Sozin and Zuko and Aang in this episode, which of course I think was very intentional. But wow, seeing Roku's demise literally being essentially by the hands of his best friend, who he spared years earlier. The greatest betrayal. That's the greatest betrayal. And Iroh sent Zuko that story to really just like prove a point to him. And I think the point of the entire show is that, like, as we've seen throughout the last few seasons, there is good and evil in all of the nations, and it's not just the Fire Nations. And we also know that not everyone in the Fire Nation is inherently evil, as we've seen with Zuko, who I think is struggling with this like angel and devil or red dragon and blue dragon on his shoulder, pulling him in either direction. And I think that's where a lot of his anger and discomfort comes from. But I'm hoping that this is kind of leaning towards Zuko really changing the narrative of the Fire Nation and the narrative of what he thinks that his future is supposed to be. So I hope that this is kind of leaning in the direction that Zuko and Aang are going to be friends. But wow, that episode was probably my favorite so far of this season. I have so much to think about. So thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to watch the full uncut episodes on my Patreon, you can head over there. And I will see you guys next time for the next episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 3. Bye!